Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. My motto here on the channel is skincare is a journey, not a destination. We don't need to fixate on getting the perfect skincare routine, but rather we should just enjoy the journey and the new discoveries we make along the way. To celebrate this, in today's video, I want to share with you my top 10 best new skincare discoveries of 2023. These are the products that, in the most part, I had never even heard of 12 months ago, but now form a staple in my day-to-day routine. Hopefully this will give you a little inspiration if you're thinking of switching up your own skincare routine, or just share with you some of the best skincare options on the market. They're all budget friendly, they all deliver amazing results, and I can't wait to share them with you. So sit back, relax, let's talk the best new skincare discoveries. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know what one product you discovered this year and can no longer do without. Sound off in the comments section below, because honestly, I love to hear your recommendations, and they often shape the products that I try out and review here on the channel in the future. I'd also love to know what your thought is on this style of content. You know, I create a lot of short form content and YouTube shorts, but my heart really is with the longer style videos, and so I like to sit down in a bit more free-flowing, chill atmosphere and just share some skincare favourites. If you enjoy this style of content, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and a like, and I'll try and feature more of it in my future filming schedule. And yeah, just like I say, those likes definitely mean the world to me, so thank you. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle, delve straight on in. This is a very random collection of 10 skincare products, so I was thinking about what order I should go in. I thought, you know what, let's not overcomplicate it, let's just talk about these amazing products themselves. I have got two cleansers, so let's just start off with those. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Mighty Melt Cleanser. I used this first probably about 6 months ago, and this only actually launched this year, so that's why I hadn't heard of it previously. I love this because it's so budget friendly. I think I paid £13 for it here. I'll leave links to all the products in the description box, so if you want to check the price point wherever in the world you live, those links are there for your convenience. But I think about £13, and I probably bought 3 this year. A little goes a long way, and why I love it is look at the amount of product you get. It's like a vat of product in here, which is great because often cleansing balms, they're bougie, they're expensive, you don't get a lot of product, and this, you don't need a lot to get the job done, and it's so budget friendly. My recommendation with this is use it for your facial massage. It feels so slippy and silky on the skin, great for facial massage, and really inexpensive. It's fragrance free, very few ingredients in here, so it's great if you've got a sensitive skin type. And yeah, I find it just breaks apart water resistant makeup, SPF, all gone in a flash. And yeah, Geek and Gorgeous are one of my guilty pleasure skincare brands that I love, and this definitely a welcome addition to their collection this year. Another cleanser is probably one you've never heard of. It's this. This is the Harborist Balm-Gel cleanser. Now, if you're a true aficionado of the channel and you've been watching a lot of the videos this year, you might remember me mention this in a couple of my full skincare routines. If you do, let me know in the comments. But this, I feel like, is an unsung hero that I need to share a bit more love with. This has so few ingredients that when I first tried it, I thought, this is gonna do nothing. There's not enough in here to actually do anything. Well, actually what this proves is you don't need a lot of ingredients to get a great outcome. This few ingredients and one of the best cleansers I've ever used. It goes on as a gel, which I'll show you here. You work it into the skin, and oh, it's so rich. It's just a beautiful texture. And then when you add just the tiniest amount of lukewarm water, this rich milky emulsion disappears like that. No trace left on the skin. And the reason I love this is about 4 months ago, I was testing out some mineral sunscreens for you guys, and they have a reputation for being really difficult to remove from the skin, and they were. I was using all sorts of cleansing balms and gels and really had to scrub my skin. I then reached for this, thought, let's just give it a go, and it just took off all that mineral sunscreen. I don't know what's in here, it's like magic, but it's amazing. And I would say if you've got a very sensitive skin type, this should be the gentle cleanser that you actually use, because so few ingredients, there's very little for your skin to disagree with, and it does a job. It's suitable for everyone. And I would say if there's one product of the 10 that you should buy after this video, it's definitely this. They're a great little small scale brand that honestly I think deserve so much more love, attention and hype, because this is an amazing cleanser. And if you're wearing mineral sunscreen, try this out. It'll make removing it so much easier. So for the rest of the random assortment, I'm going to throw in this. This is a bit of a curveball. These are the Seeker Care Spot Patches by VT. Not to be used on the face. Well, I mean, you can. I personally don't. But all through summer, I've been using these on my insect bites. You know, that pesky little mosquito decides to bite you and then it's itchy, it's red, and then when it fades, it takes forever for that hyperpigmentation to go. Not with this. Honestly, as soon as you get a bite, stick one of these patches on it, and within like 2 days, it's disappeared. The centella in here really minimizes the risk of hyperpigmentation, and it just clears up in a fraction of the time it normally does. I can't remember what I paid for them, something in the region of like £3-4. Anyway, they're super inexpensive, a lot cheaper than insect creams that you get over the counter, and I think fundamentally work better. So yeah, you can use them on your zits if you want, but for me, I keep these on hand for when I get that pesky bite. Stick one of these on, and yeah, this is like my #1 summer hack. Everyone should have these. It technically works with other hydrocolloid patches if you've got a favourite spot patch out there, but the reason I recommend these over the others is that centella in there. It really does help minimise irritation and the risk of hyperpigmentation, which is why I think, yeah, that's just a little bit special and definitely a bit of a curveball, but one that I wanted to shout out. So let's talk a toner. Again, keeping with the summer vibes, this is the SVR Sebra Clear Micro Peel Toner. So this, I'm going to put a big caution and disclaimer out, only for super oily, acne-prone skin types out there. For everyone else, look away, nothing to see here, because this does actually have a high concentration of different exfoliating acids and potentially drying ingredients. This is amazing. If, like me, when in like July and August, you just become this grease slick. It doesn't matter what you use, you cannot get on top of the oil. This will work. I put this on a cotton round, swipe it across the face on a morning, and it genuinely keeps you matte all day long. I try not to use it on consecutive days because I feel that might cause some irritation, but using it a couple of times a week just helps mattify everything, control the excess oil, and it's a great exfoliator too. So it'll definitely help fade any acne scarring, hyperpigmentation you have. Yeah, and it's just a wonder. If you're keen to try this and you've got a drier skin type, works great on the body too. But for me, I think this is special for us. There you go. So special, I'm throwing it. This is special for us oily folk out there, and I definitely think you should have this as a summer staple. One bottle lasts me all summer. As you can see, I'm getting just down to the last bit, and the heat wave is intense, so I'm still using it. So yeah, 1 bottle a year of this. It's great. A great French pharmacy staple, but it is available internationally, and I've found some links. Where should we go now? Let's do a sunscreen. Let's do a sunscreen, keeping with that summer, that heat wave. This was a discovery I made 3-4 months ago. This is the Numbuzin Pure Full Calming Water Sunscreen. I adore this. I adore this. I'll try and find a shorts video where I did a live demo on my skin. I'll link that up there. This is honestly one of the best sunscreens I've ever discovered. It disappears without a trace. It is so calming, and they actually did some tests on this to show that it actually reduces the temperature of the skin, which is great because if your skin is hot, it's flustered, it's more likely to incur inflammation, hyperpigmentation. We need to just keep things calm in summer. This actually does reduce the temperature of the skin by about 4 degrees in those tests, which is pretty good. Feels gorgeous, feels calming, soothing, and yeah, it's truly invisible. You just can't see it on the skin. This is so good that when I put it on, I think like 20 minutes later, I think, did I put my sunscreen on? Did I? And then normally you touch your face and think, did I? And you can't tell. You can't tell. So my advice would be, make sure you tick it off. Tick it off on your check sheet or something when you've applied it, because you'll honestly forget whether you've used it. So good. And again, I covered it in that shorts video, which is worth checking out if you want to see it in action on the face. And I'm wearing it today. Gives just the perfect good skin day. Yeah, Numbuzin, definitely a brand to watch as we come into 2024. This sunscreen, phenomenal. So we've got 2 eye creams. Let's do some eye cream action next. I am a bit of a latecomer to eye creams in general. I'd say this year I've discovered them, fallen in love with them. For the past 5 years, I was always a bit like, just use the rest of your skincare under the eye. You don't need an eye cream. That is true, but I think sometimes eye creams can add some additional value, and these two definitely do. So here we've got, this is the Garnier Vitamin C Eye Cream. I love this because it's got some banana powder in here, and it just brightens that under eye instant colour correction, brighter under eye, and some long-term benefits with vitamin C and niacinamide. It's like £9, I think, and it's a great dupe. If you're using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, which I think is $50, something like this is like 1/4 the price, and honestly, just as good. Very similar ingredient profile, works in a flash, and yeah, I love it. And I've been using this for about 4 months, so it lasts forever. A great find. And this is the Ocuwake Eye Cream by FaceTheory. This is their pro version. This is, I'm counting it as a new skincare discovery this year because of the pro in the title. Originally, I probably used the other version around 2 years ago, and it was good, but it always separated. It always split. You didn't get to use it for a whole long time because it wasn't that stable. Well, they've worked on that. They've also dialed up some of the beneficial ingredients, and they brought it back better than ever. So I'm classing this as a new skincare discovery, but this is phenomenal if you have those little melia, those little white bumps under the eye. I started to get them, didn't get them in my teens and 20s, into my 30s, and I became a little bit more melia prone. Now in my late 30s, if I use the wrong products, definitely can come susceptible to them. Don't worry. This has a gentle amount of lactic acid in here, which is going to really help just lightly exfoliate the area without causing sensitivity. So if you've got melia already, use this, and after about 2 months they'll disappear. If you haven't got melia, you can use this a couple of times a week, almost like a preventative step. This is how I now use it. I eradicated all of mine, never been happy with my under eye, and now I use this maybe 3 or 4 times a week just to maintain what I've achieved, minimize any risk of them recurring, and, you know, touch wood, actually haven't had a melia spot in probably about 8 months now, and I definitely credit it to this product, which I love. So we're in the home straight, and we've got some products that I think these are the ones that you're probably more familiar with. I've talked about a lot on the channel. Let's start with this. This is the Heroin Toner by PSA Skin. I love this so much. I tried to match my t-shirt to it today. I try to do that in videos where I can. I think the success rate is mixed, and I don't know that this is necessarily the best match, but I tried. This has so many great skin brightening and hyperpigmentation fighting ingredients. So if you're the sort of person that likes an exfoliant a couple of times a week, this is amazing. If you're using something like the ordinary glycolic acid on the face, switch to this. Your skin will love it. Your hyperpigmentation will fade far quicker, and it's just, I think it's just a step up. It is slightly more expensive than the ordinary glycolic acid, I will call that out, but I think for the quality of the formulation, it's worth every penny. Now, this was always going to be a shoo-in for including in this list, but recently they launched another product that I think is as good, and it depends what you're looking for in a product. So this is the Follow the Light mask. So this is a great exfoliator to use twice a week in a mask form. Put it on the skin, 10 minutes later, rinse it off. The Heroin Toner you leave on the skin, and you can use like 3 times a week. So what do you want out of your exfoliator? Do you want a leave-on treatment that you use a little often? Do you want a wash-off treatment that you use less frequently? Doesn't really matter. They both kind of do the same thing and work as well as each other. So I will link both. I'm classing this as one product in this list of 10. But it depends. Yeah, it depends what you want. I adore PSA Skin. They are like my favorite skincare brand of the year, and these are 2 of my favorite products. So yeah, choose the one that delivers you the style of product that you want, would be my recommendation. So we're in the home straight, and I did just say that PSA product was better than the ordinary glycolic acid. Well, I don't want to shade the ordinary because I do love their products, and in the top 10 is their new launch, which is this, the ordinary Aloe 2% plus NAG 2% solution. Again, hyperpigmentation focused. I know a lot of this collection of products has had that focus on hyperpigmentation. That's just because that's what my key concern is in terms of my skin at the moment. But I think whether you're trying to fight hyperpigmentation or prevent it from occurring, these products will be wonderful additions, and this is probably one of the best. So they sent me this to try probably about a couple of weeks before the launch earlier this year, and honestly I was like, yeah, I don't think there's much point in this. Aloe, what's new about that? And this NAG, not a lot of studies for how well it works. I was just a bit underwhelmed, if I'm totally honest. But I thought, well, they sent me it, and I hate waste, so let's try it, put it through its paces. Honestly, so good. This is a product that everybody can have in their skincare routine. Doesn't matter your skin tone, your skin type, your budget, this just works for everyone, and I love that. It's got that aloe which hydrates, it calms, it soothes, but it's also a specific extract taken from that aloe, which is why it packs a greater punch than you might expect from that 2%. That NAG fades hyperpigmentation over time, and I'm here to say that this, whether you're looking to prevent or to treat, is probably one of the best hyperpigmentation serums on the market, and for the price point, it's a no-brainer. It's so good. It feels beautiful on the skin. I'm probably on bottle 4 now, and if you can see, it's slightly thicker than some other serums, which I enjoy because it's easier to apply. Just put a small layer on twice a day in your skincare routine, and yeah, it's amazing. If you're the sort of person that likes to use a buffering serum after your vitamin C and before like your peptides, which some people do, this would be a great affordable option. Just so much better than some of the other staples. You know, if you're reaching for the ordinary niacinamide, the ordinary hyaluronic acid, switch to this. Same great hydration, better hyperpigmentation treatment. Finally, I'm going to end on 2 Korean skincare products that I am going to whiz through a little bit quicker because I have fangirled them a lot on the channel, so you're probably sick of me talking about them. We have the Numbuzin Vitamin Concentrate, and we have the Skin 1004 Tone Brightening Capsule Ampule. This is an amazing option. They do a serum version, which I personally prefer, but it's out of stock. So these pads, if you can see the pads, these work as well. I just prefer the ease of the serum. It's personal choice. I'll link both. If you can't get the serum, the pads are great. Like a skincare routine in one, and I'll find a video where I talked about that and link it up there. But this is great. I also do love the Skin 1004 Pore Minimizing Ampule. Also discovered it this year. I toy between the two. I use the two in my skincare routine all the time, and I thought, which one do I include in this video? And I opted for this just because it's a more recent discovery, and I'm just loving it so much. So this is my second bottle. As you can see, it's got little beads in there, which is encapsulated niacinamide, so less sensitizing than some other products. You've got tranexamic acid in here. You've got just so many different ingredients for fading hyperpigmentation, giving it a more even skin tone. Again, I said like this is a random collection of products. I now realise, having talked about them all, a lot of them have a hyperpigmentation focus, which is no bad, because actually as we age, people often assume we're more focused on wrinkles. Actually, most people report that hyperpigmentation is their #1 skin concern. So I think a lot of us suffer with hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration, but don't really talk about it. So these products hopefully will help you. But this is a great option. It's budget friendly. You get 100 ml of product, so it lasts forever. Especially because I stopped using as much. You guys roasted me in the video I shared this, saying, Rob, you're using too much. So took it back a little bit. Now it lasts a little longer. But yeah, a really great option if you're looking for a hyperpigmentation treatment from the Korean skincare market that's super affordable. And look at that. Look how bougie it looks. Yeah, I love it. So the idea behind this video wasn't to say you have to rush out and buy all of these products now. You absolutely don't. I just wanted to share with you some of the new skincare discoveries I made this year. So if you're feeling that your skincare routine is a little stale, you want to try something new, or maybe you're getting the results you want but you want to take it up a notch, or you're just looking to treat a new skin concern, then hopefully this video is kind of giving you some food for thought. There are of course a lot of skincare fails that I've tried this year. Would you like a fails video? Let me know in the comment section if you would like me to film that. But I wanted to film the positive vibes first and share with you 10 products that genuinely delivered and now are on constant rotation in my skincare routine. And honestly, with the exception of one, super affordable, budget friendly, and proves that the drugstore is where it's at when it comes to skincare. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, love your skin. Take care. Bye.